Pretty creepy, eh? Just one lone light sitting out there in the dark. This is Jason doing another Deep Thoughts video. I've been getting a lot of requests to do these, and that makes me feel good because of all the shenanigans that I do on my channel. This one seems to have the most positive and sometimes not so positive response. But I do appreciate the interaction for sure. My wonderful gents and ladies that may be out there. So my last video I talked about the COVID-19 and how it's affecting us as a peoples. And I wanted to follow that up with is that what will you be doing once this is over? Let's try to think positive, right? My other video, not that I don't think it was positive, I think I actually definitely talked a lot about hope. And I think that's what we all should have is hope. But what is the first thing you're going to do once we get out of this situation that we're in? For me, I think sometimes we forget about the little things, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to share with you things that I'm going to enjoy looking forward to doing. The first thing is like looking forward to going to a restaurant and sitting down to eat. Cannot wait to do that, to be honest with you. That's something I'm looking forward to doing, without a doubt. But outside of that, I do have to say I love going to flea markets and antique stores and pawn shops looking for just anything, knickknacks, cards, of course, Blu-rays and DVDs, just things for my house. Just I enjoy looking around, just, getting my hands dirty, so to speak, and I really enjoy that. I think it stinks that I have not been able to do that for over a month now. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to doing. The other thing is being able to just get in my car and just go to visit my family or my friends or go to a movie or anything, I don't know how it is in your all's neck of the woods, but here in Indiana, like every Walmart and Meijer and Target, it's like it's Black Friday. It's packed full of people. So for everybody who says, we should be doing social distancing and we should not be all gathered together, and people who go to church should get ratted out on because you want to go to church or you want to go walking in a park or go for a jog or for crying out loud, go fishing or something, that you want to go rat those people out. Well, there's about 800 people at any given time at Indiana, Walmart, Meijer, Target, whatever, Menards, Lowe's, Home Depot, and no one's practicing social distancing there. So that to me is just a bunch of BS that people are trying to make other people feel guilty for doing, or the government's trying to restrict our movement. But then, we can definitely go ahead and support Sam Walton. So that's frustrating. But the idea of being able to get in my car and go into wherever I want, whenever I want, is so much nicer. I mean, in Indiana, they closed everything down at around 9 o'clock. So nothing's open anymore. I think nothing opens back up until like 8 the next day. So it's just, something that's just so like crazy. Excuse me. So those are the kind of things I'm looking forward to being able to do. I mean, I'm looking forward to going to a baseball game. I'm looking forward to watching my son play baseball, for crying out loud. My son's season has been completely ruined because of this whole thing. And I don't want to sound like I'm being ungrateful or like being like short-sighted. Again, like I mentioned in my other video, it's definitely important to be careful. But I mean, like, for crying out loud here, we're going on 2 months now. I mean, this started in middle of March, and now we are in the going into the second month of April here. April 21st, I believe, today. So I mean, we're going into the second month now, and I'm hearing that we might go to May, and in some places it's June. So I mean, it's just been crazy. But I get so much joy watching my son play baseball, and it seemed like it's been taken away. Well, it's not. It has been taken away from us. So I am ready for that so much. He came over today with his mom, and we did some workout off of a tee. We did some just work off of a tee for about 45 minutes. I pitched to him some. His mom even got up there and started pitching, or I'm sorry, started hitting, and we just had a great time. It was awesome. I loved every minute of it, and I missed that. I mean, it was something we just did in this big old open field close to my house, and just awesome. It was so much fun, and made me remember how much I missed that kind of the little things. And I don't get to hang out with my son all that often the last couple of weeks. And I mean, that's another thing. I mean, I haven't got to hang out with my own son. You know, we felt like it's a better idea for him to stay with his mom, because that way he's a one person home. He's not traveling around back and forth. He has everything he needs there. She's like OCD about being clean and staying safe. So she's definitely the better option, better parent in that area, because I want him to be as safe and healthy as possible. Because again, I truly believe it is good to be safe, and it's good to protect one yourself and one another. But I'm just ready to get this going for sure. But those are the things I'm looking forward to kind of get off a little. Well, I don't know if I got off a sidetrack, but just the thing I was thinking about. But those are the things I'm looking forward to. I mean, I've been talking to a few people about getting together for maybe some trips. I mean, I'm wanting to talk about maybe going to visit Dane up in the Seattle area. Want to go see Alex in the Georgia area, or maybe we meet somewhere in the middle, or he might even come up this way. We've been talking about that. I'm just so ready to meet up with you guys and hang out, for a weekend or something, just to spend some quality time together. I miss my folks. I actually did a renegade mission down to southern Indiana to visit my family this past weekend, and put through caution under the wind. But my parents are in their late 60s. I love my mom and dad, and I miss them. And calling them on the phone a couple of times a week just wasn't cutting it. So I went to go visit them and check on them and see how they're doing, make sure they're okay. And my brother and sister's down there too, so I saw them. We all practiced our social distancing, but it was good to see my family. Be able to grab a coffee and walk around with my brother in downtown Jeff was so awesome. And just walking across there's a walking bridge from Jeffersonville, Indiana to Louisville, Kentucky that they built, and we got to do that together in the nice, beautiful Saturday afternoon. And spending time with my sister and my niece and nephew at her house, visiting for a few minutes. It was so wonderful. And I mean, I just needed that. I think we all need that. I wasn't, going around. I didn't step in one foot in one business the entire time I was there, as far as like populated areas. I went to a coffee shop when no one's there because they had it set up that way. And we went and grabbed both a local coffee shop and a local restaurant. And me and my friend bought some growlers, and, I just spent time with my friend and his family, and just support local businesses, trying to help them out. And I mean, that's what it's about, man. I mean, I just couldn't handle it anymore. I needed to get out, so it was good. It was really good to do that. And I think that's, it's important that we don't lose sight of what's important, which is our loved ones. I think so many people get wrapped up in fear and like self-preservation that you forget to live. So please be safe, be cautious, take care of yourself, but please don't forget to live. Don't live in fear. And until next time.